command? A worthy order.
Ready for action. At your service. Proceeding.
Yes, my lord. Be careful.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Understood. Ready for action. A worthy order.
Your will? Understood.
Ready for action. Brilliant.
Ready for war. At your service. Proceeding.
Your command? A worthy order. Yes, Your Majesty.
Orders?
At your service. A worthy order.
Your will? Very well.
At your service. Moving.
Orders? Be careful.
Ready for war. Yes, Your Majesty. Proceeding. Ready for action. Moving.
Ready for action. Brilliant. Yes, my lord. Brilliant.
Yes, Your Majesty. Understood.
At your service. A worthy order. Yes, Your Majesty. Proceeding. Ready for war.
Your will? Very well.
Ready for war.
Your command? Very well. Your command? Your command?
Ready for action.
Attack!
Your will? The time is now.
Yes, my lord.
Your will?
Ready for action. Moving. At your service. Ready for action. At your service. Moving. At your service.
Yes, Your Majesty. Await the order.
Yes, Your Majesty. Proceeding. Ready for war.
Your will? Your will? A worthy order.
At your service. A worthy order.
Orders?
Attack!
Orders? Be careful.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Await the order. Ready for action. Proceeding. Yes, Your Majesty. A worthy order. Yes, Your Majesty. A worthy order. Destroy.
Yes, my lord.
Yes, Your Majesty. Very well.
Yes, Your Majesty. Moving. At your service. A worthy order. At your service. Moving.
Your will? Destroy!
Yes, Your Majesty. Proceeding. Ready for war. Ready for war.
Ready for battle.
war.
Orders? Orders ready for action.
Yes, Your Majesty. A worthy order.
Your command? A worthy order.
Ready for action.
Ready for action.
Fire! Ready for action. Proceeding. At your service.
Your command? A worthy order. The time is now. Ready for battle.
Yes, Your Majesty. Yes, Your Majesty. Proceeding. Yes, Your Majesty. Proceeding. Ready for action. Moving. At your proceeding. Ready for war. At your service. Proceeding. Ready for action. None shall survive.
Yes, Your Majesty. Understood.
Ready for war.
Orders?
Fire!
Yes, my lord.
Fire! Ready for action. Moving. Yes, Your Majesty. Proceeding.
Your will? A worthy order.
Ready for action. Proceeding.
Your will? Understood. Your command? A worthy order.
At your service. Yes, Your Majesty. At your service. Yes, Your Majesty. Yes, Your Majesty. Proceeding. Ready for action. Proceeding. At your yes, Your Majesty. A worthy order. Ready for moving. At your service. At your service. Moving. Ready for war. Ready for action. A worthy order. Ready for action. At your service.
Your command? Understood.
Yes, Your Majesty. A worthy order.
Your will? Destroy! command?
At your service. A worthy order. Ready for action. Moving.
Your will?
Ready for action. At your service. At your service.
Ready for action. Be careful. Ready for action. Be careful.
Your will? Understood.
At your service. A worthy order. At your service. A worthy order. Ready for action. Moving. Yes, Your Majesty. Moving. Ready for action. Moving. Ready for action. Moving. Ready for action. Moving. Ready for war.
Your will? Understood.
Ready for action. A worthy order.
Yes, Your Majesty. The time is now.
Yes, my lord.
Fire!
Orders? Brilliant.
Ready for action. A worthy order. At your service. Moving. Watch this. Yes, Your Majesty. None shall survive. Yes, Your Majesty. Moving. None shall survive. Ready for action. Ready for action. Moving. Ready for action. Proceed. Yes, Your Majesty. A worthy order. Service.
Greetings.
Yes, Your
A
Majesty.
worthy order. At your service. A worthy order. Yes, Your Majesty. Proceeding.
Your will? A worthy order.
Ready for action. Moving. Ready for action. Moving. At your service.
Orders? Brilliant. Orders? Brilliant. Orders?
At your service. A worthy order. At your service. A worthy order. Yes, Your Majesty. A worthy order. Ready for action. Proceeding.
Yes, Your Majesty. A worthy order.
Ready for action. Brilliant. Orders? Brilliant.
Ready for action. A worthy order.
Yes, Your Majesty. A worthy order.
Ready for action. A worthy order. At your service. A worthy order.
Ready for action.
Ready for action. Moving. Ready Ready for war! Ready for action! Yes, Your Majesty! At your service!
Yes, Your Majesty.
Ready for action. Greetings.
Yes, Your Majesty.
At your service! Proceeding! Ready for action! Proceeding! Yes, Your Majesty! Ready for action! Moving! At your service!
Yes, Your Majesty. Understood. Yes, Your Majesty. A worthy order.
Yes, Your Majesty! Moving! Yes, Your Majesty! Yes, Your Majesty! At your service! A worthy order! At your service! Proceeding! At your service! Ready for action! Ready for action! At your service! A worthy order! At your service! Proceeding! At your service! A worthy order!
Yes, my lord. Brilliant. Ready for action. Orders? Ready for action.
Your will? Understood. Your command? A worthy order.
Ready for action! Yes, Your Majesty! At your service! Yes, Your Majesty!
Yes, my lord. Fire!
Ready for battle.
Greetings.
At your service! Proceeding!
Your will?
Ready for action. Be careful. Ready for action. Brilliant. Orders?
Ready for action! Ready for action! Proceeding! At your proceeding! Yes, Your Majesty! At your service! Yes, Your Majesty! Yes, Your Majesty! Ready for action! Destroy! Ready for action! At your service! Destroy! Yes, Your Majesty! Proceeding! Watch this! At your service! Proceeding!
Yes, my lord. Attack! Yes, my lord. Fire!
At your service!
Your command? A worthy order. Yes, Your Majesty. Destroy! Your command? Destroy!
Ready for action! None shall survive! Yes, Your Majesty! Watch this!
Your will? Very well. Your will? A worthy order. Yes, Your Majesty. None shall survive.
At your service! A worthy order! Yes, Your Majesty! A worthy order!
Orders? Brilliant.
Yes, Your Majesty! A worthy order! At your service! A worthy order! At your service!
Yes, my lord. Brilliant. Ready for action. Brilliant.
worthy order. Yes, Your Majesty. Moving.
Orders?
Ready for action. A worthy order. Yes, Your Majesty. A worthy order.
Ready for action. Be careful.
Your command? Understood. Yes, Your Majesty. Understood.
Ready for action. A worthy order. At your service.
Orders? Fire! Ready for action. Attack! Ready for action.
Ready for action. Yes, Your Majesty. Proceeding. Watch this. Yes, Your Majesty. At your service. Watch this. At your service. Destroy. At your service. Proceeding.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Yes, Your Majesty. Proceeding.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Well. At your service. Proceeding. Yes, Your Majesty. At your service. A worthy order.
Ready for action. Ready for action. Orders? Yes, my lord. Be careful. Ready for action. Brilliant. Yes, my lord. Brilliant.
Yes, Your Majesty. A worthy order.
Your will? A worthy order.
Yes, Your Majesty. Moving. Ready for action. Yes, Your Majesty. Yes, Your Majesty.
Orders? Attack!
Your service. Moving. At your service. A worthy order. Ready for action. Proceeding. Yes, Your Majesty. Proceeding.
Orders? Be careful.
Yes, Your Majesty. Proceeding. Yes, Your Majesty. Moving. Yes, Your Majesty. At your service. Ready for action.
Your will? Very well. Your will? Understood.
At your service. A worthy order. At your service. Proceeding.
Your command? Very well. Your command? A worthy order.
At your service. Proceeding. At your service. Moving. Yes, Your Majesty. A worthy order. At your service. A worthy order. At your service. Destroy.